If your curly wig looks amazing after wash day and 3 days later turns dry and frizzy, this is exactly what I do to keep my wig looking fresh. This isn't a one-day style. I want my curls looking good all week. This method that I like to use is the one that I have been telling you guys about over and over again. Today, I'm actually going to show it to you guys using this hair here. This is a beautiful curly wig. With all this heat that we have going on, if you want your curls to stay hydrated, then these steps that I'm going to show you in today's video is very, very important to actually incorporate into your routine. I'm not saying you have to use the same products or anything like that I use. However, if you want the same results or if you want good results, everything in today's video I recommend to use and get because I have used it and tried it and it actually works. So one thing about curly hair you guys need to understand is if you're going to wear it in the winter months or the summer months, you need to make sure your moisture level is super good in the hair because we all know humidity, dry air, stuff like that can really cause a lot of frizz. And this is the number one question a lot of you have about your curly wigs is how to maintain them so that they don't look too frizzy throughout the week. Everything goes hand in hand that I'm going to share with you in today's video. This wig also is very gorgeous if you are looking for a curly style that's not too hot, not too heavy. This one gives the perfect density with a little bit of brown highlights going through. I'm not sure if it's showing, it's not blonde highlights, so it does have more of that chocolate brown going through the hair, which is really pretty. When your hair is moisturized really good, it can tend to look a little bit darker. If you want your hair to look lighter even when it's in this beautiful hydration state, just go a little bit lighter, okay, with your highlights or whatever you want to get. So this one does have brown highlights for you guys, so it can look like it's just all black, but in the sunlight it definitely shows through really well. So by the end of this video you will see how I have achieved these results for hydrated curls. Now with each curly style, depending on what you're doing the style on, it's going to come out differently. So yes, this can be done on a wavy style. Depending on the curls that you're using or the waves that you're using, the curls are going to look different. You will notice that your curls will be softer, more hydrated, last throughout the week. You don't have to touch it up. And you only have to do this routine once a week. So today's wig comes from Pretty Luxe Hair. It will be linked below in the description box. I really like this style. It's so comfortable. I'm going to put all the information for it down below. It also comes with that Lagos hairline you will see later in the video when I show you how I installed the wig. Let's get into today's video and I'm going to show you guys how and why you need this routine and take you step by step through it. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, and comment below what's your favorite product for your curly hair. All right, so this is a 13x6 cap with a deep parting and the hair does have beautiful highlights. This is what the highlights look like. Just a soft brown going through the entire of the hair. So I tell you guys all the time to skip out on the shampoo and use conditioner. This is the Amika Hydro Rush Moisture Conditioner, and this is what I'm going to use to clean the hair really good. So one thing I like to do is get the hair nice and saturated first with water. I let the water run through the hair for at least maybe about 5 minutes at the most so that I can make sure all of the dirt and product that's in the hair is broken down by the water. And I just kind of run my fingers through the hair, get it nice and smooth in a downward motion. Never go in a scrunch motion. Once the hair is saturated, I then take some conditioner, about that much, distribute it through the hair, starting at the ends of the hair and working my way up. With this conditioner, I like it because it's hydrating and it's detangling at the same time. So it keeps the hair nice and detangled and also smooth. I only use about 2 quarter sizes amount, and I just make sure to let this go through the hair really good. You do not need to shampoo your curly wigs at all, really, unless they are filthy. I mean, like, it's just been like a whole month before you actually have washed them. This is going to help preserve the life of your wigs because shampoo can really cause frizz in the hair. It can cause it to dry out and cause it just to not to look good. So I do the first rinse with the conditioner just to go through the hair, take my unbrush and start the ends and detangle. And as you can see, this hair, there's no tangles. And if there is, the conditioner and the unbrush is working together to break it down. So it's easy to get through the hair. Now, if you don't feel like your wig is clean enough after this, you can go through it one more time with a little bit more conditioner. But usually I find that 1 or 2 washes with the conditioner is just enough. I don't need to do it a 3rd time. And you can just also take your time and just let the conditioner sit in the hair some. I'm just going to rinse this with cool water and get the product out of the hair. You can also leave a little bit of the conditioner in the hair if you want to. Once I have that done, now I'm going to go in with a leave-in conditioner, and the leave-in conditioner of choice today is the Camille Rose Guava Slip. This is a really good conditioner for making sure the hair stays detangled. You can use this throughout the week if you want to. I just spray it around the hair, especially at the nape area. Someone did ask me if you get conditioner on the knots, will it make the hair slip out and start to shed? If you have a good constructed wig, that should not happen. Honestly, you guys, I feel like that's an old school saying. That's not true anymore. Anyway, yeah, it probably was like that because people didn't know what they were doing when they was making the wig. But now I feel like the knots are more secure than they were in the past. So sometimes you just have to understand that things change over time and old methods may not be the same, if that makes sense. So yes, as you can see, the hair is still nice and detangled. Then you got kind of just squeeze out any extra water. I try not to use a towel at this moment because I don't want to cause frizz. And if I do need to use one, I'm using a microfiber towel or a t-shirt. The next step is using a frizz taming cream. So this frizz taming cream has coconut oil in it. This is from Aussie Miracle. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this, about that much, and apply this through the hair. Also, this is going to help seal in moisture because it does have that coconut oil in it. I'm going to tame that frizz, and then I'm going to comb that through. You're going to get all the loose hairs out from them making the wig. It should minimize if you keep the hair nice and hydrated with this method at least once a week. So now that that's done, you can see how good the curls look. Everything just looks very smooth. To keep that wet look, I'm going to go in with a little bit of argan oil. Just a little bit, nape of the neck, like where the hair bundles up the most, and also the ends. Oil locks in moisture. This is almost like a 4-step process that you need in order for your hair to stay nice and hydrated throughout the week. And this is also the time where you can use your curl defining brush to make the waves move, because once we brush through here, we're going to let it be and not brush it no more throughout the week. So I just love this method. You can see for yourself, there is no frizz in this hair. After you finish washing the hair and you have it in the sink before you wring out all the water, I wrung out some of the water as you guys saw, and then I put the products in the hair while the hair is still kind of dripping wet. I noticed when this hair was drying, when I put it on the mannequin, it did not drip at all. So that means all the moisture is into the hair, which is great for getting rid of frizz, keeping the hair nice and hydrated. So you only have to do this once a week. But this wig has a beautiful hairline. It's a custom hairline, so it looks realistic. This is one of those where you get real good customization. So it's shaped lower for people who have natural hair comes down further on your forehead. And you always have to cut it back some. So what I'm going to do is make it fit properly on my head. I will have all the details for this wig down in the description box for you guys. When it comes to the length, the density, the wig, everything, the link, you can find that below this video. Now, they did not bleach the knots at all on this, so you may need to do that yourself. You can keep the widow's peak or you can get rid of it. It's just up to you. I did make it fit better for me around the hairline, so now it doesn't come down so far, but we still keep the shape of the hairline. Do you prefer your wigs to have a really great shape to the hairline, or do you just like your wigs to have a pre-plucked hairline? Let me know. Now, one thing about this wig, they have it curly all the way to the root of the hair, so there's a lot of volume going on. Not really focused too much on blending the hairline or creating any baby hairs, because I like the way it looks. So I'm just going to open up that parting with some foundation so it can be seen. Just go over the front hairline a little bit. This is a completely glueless style today. Just going over the knots at the front hairline. I'm going to take my hot comb just to separate this area a little bit. You don't have to. This is optional if you don't like the roots to be straight. Hair right now is so soft, y'all. It has so much moisture in it. It should definitely stay like this for an entire week. You want them frizz-free curls, I highly recommend you stick to the method that I share. Get the products that I used because they are really great products. Been using them for the past couple of months. So it's not just something that, you know, I just got. Like, it is something that's new to my regimen. However, like I said, I've been using it for months and it works really good, especially because I work out a lot. So it really helps to keep that moisture in my hair. And those products are also good for body wave textures. I just wouldn't use as much. Maybe keep it to a bare minimum, but use less. Okay, so the hair is still damp. I'm going to take some hair mousse, since I did separate this area and cause just a little bit of frizz. So soft, like the hair just feels so good, y'all. And now I'm going to take my diffuser and dry the hair the rest of the way. this is the end result. The hair feels so good. Sometimes when your hair is super moisturized, it takes longer to dry. So with this heat outside nowadays, you don't have to worry about trying to over dry the hair too much. You may just want to make sure you get the nape of the neck. That way, when the hair is on your neck and you're going throughout your day, you don't have to worry about it like tangling or creating frizz there. So the nape of that neck definitely should be dry before you go about your day. But for the most part, yeah, the hair is super hydrated. Look how hydrated these curls are. Just nice, you guys. And the frizz is very, very minimized. Now the texture of this hair is just curly. So with the curly styles, they tend to be like a softer, non-spirally curl. And it does have that beautiful brown detail of color going through. I just really like how this feels. Just try not to play in it too much if it's damp, you know, just kind of let it do its thing. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, this wig comes from Pretty Luxe Hair. It will be linked below in the description box. Thank you guys for joining me for today's video, and I will see you in my next.